Seed of Chucky was released in 2004 and was directed by Don Mancini. It stars Jennifer Tilly and Brad Dourif and is about Chucky and Tiffany's child, Glenn/Glenda, and the struggles of being a parent as a doll that wants to murder people, but also wants to become human again, but still murder people as a doll. So this is the 5th installment in the Chucky series. And, you know, series that are this long, you're gonna have stinkers, you're gonna have really bad movies, and fortunately, this doesn't change. This is a bad movie. There are so many moments within this movie that are very funny that I was cracking up at. Some not intentional, but then there's other moments that are just such bad acting and bad decisions and terrible CGI effects, terrible writing. I mean, this is a really, really bad movie. I mean, I personally like it a little bit more than Child's Play 3, but I know for a lot of people this is the worst movie in the series, and if you think that, then I could perfectly see why. But I like it just a little bit more than Child's Play 3 because at least this one tries to be different and is actually pretty funny. Child's Play 3 is just kind of boring and is the same things that we saw in the first 2 movies, except takes place at a military academy. So talking about pros with this movie, of course the first one has to be Brad Dourif as Chucky. He's great. I basically say it in every single review, so I'm not gonna keep on talking about it. So we're gonna move to who I thought was great as well, Jennifer Tilly. She gets to play as Tiffany the doll, and she gets to play Jennifer Tilly. Yes, Jennifer Tilly is a character in the movie, and the actress Jennifer Tilly gets to play Jennifer Tilly within the movie. Yeah. She does great in both roles, and there's some clever writing to be had with this conundrum in a way. One example is Jennifer Tilly and Tiffany, the Tiffany doll, are on the phone at the same time talking to someone, and the other person keeps on thinking it's Jennifer Tilly speaking when it's actually Tiffany the doll. And there's another part of the movie where Tiffany is like, oh, it's so nice to be played by Jennifer Tilly. She has the voice of an angel. A lot of meta writing that I actually kind of liked when it was funny. Another thing that I love about this movie is how it explores gender issues. We have a character in this movie who doesn't know what they identify as, and they go between he, him, his, and also her, and, you know, etc. And I absolutely love it, how this movie kind of explores those two different, explores this character that really doesn't know how they feel or really what gender they really belong to. And I like how it gave a character that people could relate to, that we've really never seen before. I mean, we've seen exploitation in movies where they've exploited characters that don't really know their gender and kind of make fun of them in a way. Of course, this movie does make jokes, but it never feels like they're making fun of a person that doesn't know their identity. So I really like that it presents the issue and never feels like exploiting it. Now, in terms of cons, like I've been saying, the writing is very bad. I'll say the acting for the most part is pretty good, but it's not the best. I think it's a little bit too self-aware, this movie, and tries to make too many jokes about being self-aware. Doesn't really work in this movie, just because there's way too much of it. In Bride of Chucky, there was just enough self-aware that was funny. In this one, they just went full-on off the charts. We know what we are, and we're gonna portray in this movie that we know what we are, but we're gonna keep on doing it every 5 minutes. It got annoying, and a lot of parts weren't funny because of that, and that's my other con. The movie isn't always funny. It'll present something that they think is funny, and it is just the deadest joke that you've ever heard, so.
I can't think of a thing to say. Fuck it.
unfortunate. I do really like this movie, although it would be on the lower tier of quality of movie. So overall, it's pretty funny, but a lot of the jokes don't always land. The writing isn't the best, but you have Brad Dourif, you have Jennifer Tilly giving great performances, and Glenn/Glenda is great. So overall, I'd give this movie a 4 out of 10. But in terms of an enjoyment scale, I'd give it probably like a 6.5. And I do recommend it for people who like the Child's Play series. If you don't, then you're definitely going to hate this movie. And you should watch the other movies if you're going to watch this one, because then a lot of jokes won't land and you really won't understand that much that is going on. So thank you everyone for watching this review, and be on the lookout for more reviews in the future. And thank you to Skippy for editing this video. Tina was busy and just needed at least one video to where she could focus on finals and everything like that. So Skippy jumped in and said that he would. So huge shout out to him. Check out his YouTube channel. Check out his music. I'm sure he's putting on the screen the links and everything. So boom Twitter, boom YouTube, boom Spotify, boom OnlyFans. And again, thank you to everyone watching this video, and be on the lookout for more reviews in the future. Of course, you're going to have Curse of Chucky coming out soon. You're going to have Cult of Chucky coming out. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil coming out. And I'm very excited that I'm going to be reviewing Spiral from the Book of Saw. That will be coming out probably like a week after the movie comes out, so people can go out and see it. It probably won't have spoilers, but who knows, I might want to say something and have a little spoiler warning. I don't know how I'll feel, but be on the lookout for that. But let's flash forward to the next review.